It is Sunday night, and you know what that means. It's the Sunday Night League here, live on YouTube. And this week we are brought to you at Trial Mountain, which is in America. Unlike many people would have expected, we are here for our brand new championship, which is the GTE Championship. It is a Group 3 championship where we have teams of 3 drivers, 5 teams of 3 drivers, all competing for the championship over the next 4 weeks remaining, including this race. It's a 5-week championship. We had our first race, if you've not watched that was at Spa last week in the 24-hour layout, and it was a fantastic race. I will not spoil it for you, but if you'd like to know the championship order, I can tell you that. And at the top of the table, we have Matt Psycho with 25 points. Silent Wolf has 22 for BMW, Psycho for Corvette with 25. Bunnies for Lexus completed that podium positions. Wolfbane has 18 points, Cinemod 16, Sarlek 14, Tiny Terror 12, Tiger, who was driving for Subaru. He's the team boss at Subaru. His driver, Illusion, has joined us this week, and he is here to take on his rival, Matt Psycho, and Wolfbane from the Formula X Championship. He's not competed against Silent Wolf yet, so that will be an interesting battle. We've got Rob on drums with 8 points in 9th. 10th place, Jonathan with 7. Penguino, after his first SNL outing last week, has got 6, 5 for Yokas, 4 for Chris Boo, 3 for YOLO, and Aloe has got 2. The team championships standings are Corvette lead with 44 points, Lexus have 40, 3rd place is BMW with 32, Aston Martin have 28 points, and Subaru have 28 points. We will be having a 10-minute qualifying session, and then we will have a race, 33 laps around Trial Mountain. Drivers are expected to run the medium tyre compound if it stays dry, which this track does not have a wet function. So Salek is joining now, he says. I was just going to say we've got one driver missing. So Salek's on his way, the Corvette driver. Medium tyres are mandatory, so they will have to run them on track at some point during the race. There's no minimum stint length, though, for those medium tyres. So we've got a very interesting battle that will develop when we get going. Let's just have a look at the grid so you can see the BMWs. Their team boss Pat has designed that gorgeous livery in pink. In the Aston Martin, Gasman at home, the Ferrari team principal in Formula X, enjoying things in his chateau. We've got the Subaru team, and their team principal is Tiger, their team boss, should I say. We've got the Lexus team, which Flashman was the team boss. Unfortunately, he's had to step back, but he's picked the team, and he's got a very strong team in Chris Boo, Bunnies, and Cinemod. There's no real team leader, although Bunnies nearly won at Spa, and we're just waiting. Have we got the Corvettes out on track? I don't think we have. Oh, there's Matt Psycho. Endurance Nut is the team boss of Corvette, and you can see that is our Team SCT on the back there. Sick Children's Trust there on Matt Psycho's car. So he is representing, if you go on their website, it's a fantastic charity. It is based in the UK, so we're just getting ready. We have everybody sort of ready. We've got a minute until qualifying starts officially. Let's just have a look who we've got in the comments. Good evening, everybody in the comments. Endurance Nut is here, Pat is here, Sarlek is here, Indian Stig, good evening, Indian Stig. Good to see you back. Like, share, and subscribe. We've got some brand new people liking and sharing these videos. We seem to have had a big increase in our viewership, so if you're new to SNL, give us a like, give us a share, comment in the video as well. It really is a brilliant community to be a part of. We are getting ready then for the start of qualifying. Let's say 10 minutes of qualifying will be starting very soon here at Trial Mountain, and I've loaded up everything ready for us to go. It's going to be a tight battle, I think. Everybody producing very quick lap times in the practice sessions that I have seen. Mama Sykes is in the chat. Hi, Jam. Good luck, guys. Have a good one, Matt. We are ready to go, and that is qualifying starts now. So they have 10 minutes to do their qualifying laps, and they're all rushing out now. So 10 minutes to do their qualifying laps. They do not have to qualify on the tyre that they start the race on. Good luck, Team Corvette, says Sarlacc and all. So we can see Tiny Terror there in the Subaru. You can see the yellow band on his windshield. So this is turn 4, the long left-hander through the tunnel. It's a fantastic circuit. Let's go on board, actually, with Tiny Terror. Let's have a look. Since my friends of MFT and ESRM are here, I'll be trying on your stream since Indian Stick. So Indian Stick is here. And here we have turn number 8, which goes onto a long back straight. So you see this tunnel. It dips down and then we climb the hill. For some reason I can't see all the information. There we go. There's all the information. It's because I hadn't turned it on, ladies and gentlemen. There is racing softs then for Tiny Terror into this very tight left hand hairpin at the end of the back straight, turn 9, and then we have these sweeping S's through the trees. So this is a fictional circuit, as you may or may not have known. Keep an eye out during the race as we go down the hill. We can see Nessie sometimes pops her head out. We go through turn 13, a lovely corner if you get it perfectly right. And then we've got the very tight 14-15 chicane. So down into first gear. So you can see Bunnies and Wolfbane on medium tyres. They'll be starting the race then on mediums. Interesting tactics. Max Psycho also on the mediums. So let's have a look maybe around the field to get a grasp. So Chris Boo is on the softs. There's Penguino in the Subaru. He's got Illusion following him. Illusion making his debut in this series. We haven't seen him since the end of Formula X. He nearly won the championship. He just missed out to Wolfbane and Matt Psycho in the end. He's back now, driving for Subaru. We've got Silent Wolf, who's proven very quick in our endurance races, and I think that's... Oh, Illusion's backed out, and Silent Wolf's taken too much speed into out of turn 3, so he's lost positions. We've got slow cars then in the tunnel. That's going to be awkward for everybody. We've got Sarlacc making his way around. He's got soft tyres on, so everybody on softs now. Jonovan in the Aston Martin, the Gulf Iron Brew Aston Martin. The yellow doesn't look too bad on that car. It's a little bit jarring compared to the blue of Wolfbane and the red of Bunnies. Bunnies in the Lexus. There he is. Matt Psycho there in his red bannered Corvette. Got YOLO in the red bannered Aston Martin. Rob on drums in the BMW. Had an unlucky race last time out. Rob on drums, though, I suspect will be strong here. There's a lot of tactics to be had. There is teammate Silent Wolf, who had a poor lap. He made a mistake coming out of turn 3. The cloud cover, actually, here is not looking particularly good. So we may be seeing tricky conditions for the drivers. It might be a bit icy and slippy as the temperature goes out of the circuit. Let's see what time Tiny Terror produces. Here is the first lap. So it's a 1:52. We're looking at probably a 1:48 maybe for pole position. Really pushing. So 1:51 by Chris Boo. Pinguino going through. He gets a 1:52. So these lap times aren't looking particularly great right now. Maybe because of the colder conditions. Yokas, Chris Boo has got himself at 1:50. Jonovan gets himself up there now for Aston Martin. We see drivers are starting to go up the field. You can see Cinemod on board with him in the Lexus. He's got the BMW. I think that's a Lowy ahead of us. So a Lowy had a little bit of a disaster at the last race. Just as the rain hit as we went into the night, and it caught a lot of drivers out. They're just done their first pit stop, and then the rain came, and unfortunately some drivers were on medium tyres, which did not help them. You see Cinemod getting past Aloe. Tiny Terror has been passed by Chris Boo. So Chris Boo having a better lap than Tiny Terror. Just missed Chris Boo's sector time. Chris Boo looked quick at Spa, but he just got caught out a little bit with this Lexus. They were due to drive Porsches, but there was an issue with the Porsche in this game, unfortunately. So they've moved to Lexus, which was the first choice of car by Flashman. Oh, just running a little bit deep there, Chris Boo. It's a tricky left-right chicane at the end of the circuit. What do you do to finish it off? Let's see what Chris Boo then. This looks a lot quicker. We're going to dip into it's a 150.3, so he moves himself further into pole position. Oh, there's a big cluster happening here. So we've got a red bunnies going a bit slower. Cinemod has decided to pit again. So will he have enough time? He's got 4 minutes left on the clock. So Penguino in 6th place as it stands. Illusion goes fastest at 150.0 in the Subaru. Matt Psycho though, oh, Illusion, I did see him having a bit of a moment. Wanted to see though, Matt Psycho has put himself into pole position of 149.4. You can see the sun is just beginning to come out as well. So this is looking very nice for the drivers that are setting laps now. Wolfbane puts himself up into 4th place. We've got Silent Wolf in 5th in the BMW. In the Z4. We've got Rob on drums in 6th. Yonovan is in 7th in the Aston Martin. 8th is Sarlik in the Corvette. 9th is his teammate, Yokas, also in the Corvette. You can see all the drivers coming through turns 5, 6 and 7 and 8. You see the slide of the Corvette of Yokas. There is Penguino, is going very quickly, 1.3 seconds up on his best time. Let's see the end of his lap then. Through turn number 12 into 13, down the hill. This is such a nice corner when you get into the groove. A little bit wide there by Penguino, but still looking good. Will definitely move himself up the grid with this. Probably 6th place as it stands, so long as he gets through the final couple of corners of the lap. Tyre wear looking okay as he goes along the start-finish straight, keeping to the left-hand side. Trying to get the shortest route possible. He gets himself up into 5th place. Very nice. Not far off Wolfbane. And ahead of Silent Wolf, who... Let's see how Silent Wolf goes. Pat will be watching this eagerly. So, BMW maybe not looking too strong here. Good look, Aloe. Says, Titchy Boots, love you. So Aloe has got... Oh, there's a Corvette that spun out of the final corner. So Silent Wolf not having the best of luck. Let's see where Aloe is. Aloe is in 14th place right now, ahead of YOLO. So was that Corvette... That Psycho's had an off. So we've got 1 minute 40 left on the clock. So, has anybody got a chance at pole position then? Got a few drivers getting towards the end of their laps. See what Chris Boo can do. He's going quicker. On board with Chris Boo, turn number 12. Nicely done, going down the hill into 13. A little lift on the brakes. Feeds the power nicely. Lexus looking strong then. Silent Wolf has got himself into 4th place. Bunny's in 5th. So we've got 5 cars. 5 different cars in the top 5 positions, have we? No, we've got 2 Lexus. Because Wolfbane is in the Aston Martin. So Chris Boo looking strong. He's holding on to that left-hand side. Let's go off board with him as he crosses the line. Does he go quicker? No, he doesn't. He loses out by 10th. So we've got Illusion in 3rd place. He will hope finish his lap. Yes, he will. He's got 40 seconds left on the clock. Illusion going, crossing the line. Where does he get his Subaru? Wolfbane's got himself up into third place. The Aston Martin up into third. Silent Wolf is dropping. Bunnies gets himself up into third now. Only 11 thousandths of a second between them. Natalie Wastels says good evening all. Good evening, Natalie. And that is the end of the qualifying session. That is the end. So everything has really gone. Oh, no, I don't want to enter. I want to start the race. Here we go, everybody. We've got the race ready. 33 laps here at Trail Mountain. And on pole position, I believe it was Matt Psycho. I don't want to view the event. Oh, no. What is this? Oh, that's okay. Oh, Jim is in. Mika is in. Well done. Hello, everybody. Let's hope everything runs smoothly. False starts have been initialized. Keeping it ready. The revs rise. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4, 5. Here at Trail Mountains, very quick. Let go. And as poor start by the Aston Martin, we see Silent Wolf moving up the field, already up into third place. Matt Psycho has got Chris Boo looking up his inside. Silent Wolf has had an amazing start up into third, but Illusion has had a squeeze with Bunnies. Illusion and Bunnies having a bit of a fight as Chris Boo is putting the pressure on Matt Psycho. Here is the fight for fourth place. Bunnies against Illusion, and Wolfbane has dropped. Wolfbane sliding a little bit in his Aston Martin. Illusion holding the inside line. Wolfbane in sixth place. Penguino, lovely shot. Wolfbane's going up the inside of Bunnies. No, Bunnies running a little bit wide. Bunnies running very wide and losing a lot of positions. Down to 8th place for Bunnies. Can Aloe get past the slowing Canadian? Let's go on board. In the tunnel, we can see behind us, we've got Sarlek for company. Sarlek's going to have a move on us, I think. Here he comes. The two drivers touching as they go through the tunnel. Sarlek not allowing much space. A lock up ahead. We can see Penguino looking up the inside of Bunnies and Cinnamon. Penguino stays in there. Good luck, Sarlek, says Natalia. Thank you. I'm sure Sarlek having a little bit of a touch. Bunnies. Aloe has left the room. Has Aloe lost out his connection? That is gutting. Chris Boo has taken the lead. Chris Boo in the Lexus. He's on the soft tyres. Matt Psycho on mediums. Silent Wolf on softs. And so is Illusion. I don't know what's happened to Aloe's connection. Let's go on board though. Silent Wolf has got a better exit using those soft tyres against Matt Psycho's medium tyred Corvette. He got kicked out, says Aloe. I don't know what's happened there. Aloe's had some real issues there. So for some reason it's kicked him out. So Silent Wolf putting the pressure on Matt Psycho. These two had a big fight for the lead last time out. Silent Wolf made a mistake, but he's got Illusion pressurizing him behind. So Matt Psycho has got the pressure from Silent Wolf. These are the top two in the championship, Silent Wolf and Matt Psycho. Illusion, though, joining in that Subaru, showing that the speed's there in that car. There was a worry with the Subaru, saying that it might be a bit slow in a straight line. It's not looking too bad here. Getting a shift on, there's Illusion. Can he make a move up the inside of Wolfbane? Silent Wolf, sorry. I don't think he can, so let's have a look. Wolfbane in 5th place in the Aston Martin. He's got Cinnamod, and we've got Bunnies. He's got Penguino in the other Subaru, chasing him down. Let's go on board with the American in 8th place. And Strong is turn 12. Lovely. Hello, friends. Good race. We have got Intulu in the chat. Stay well, he says to everyone. Hopefully we'll see Intulu back in the Sunday Night League. Bunnies has gone off. Bunnies has gone off. So, bit of a snap. He's on the medium tyres. Is the Lexus driver. So he's falling back a little bit. As we see YOLO, soft tyres for him. Rob on drums on mediums. Now Rob is our tactics driver. So Jim is saying what the Scooby loses on the straights, it makes up in the mid and low speed corners. It does, but we have tuning enabled, so maybe what we can see from Illusion is a bit of tuning genius. Yokas having a little go at the inside of Tiny Terror. The Corvette driver gets through into turn one. There's not much of a braking zone. That needed a bit of cooperation from Tiny Terror, who said, you know what, I want us both to survive, but Yokas, oh, hello. Yokas may be having a bit of connection issues. He seemed to bounce around a little bit there. Tiny Terror into 12th place. Yokas, though, up the inside. He's not giving it up. He does back out, though. He felt that was maybe a bit harsh. Jonovan in 14th place in the Aston Martin, but up ahead in the lead by 2.3 seconds at the moment is the yellow Lexus of Chris Boo. Looking very strong here is the Lexus driver. He's won in the Porsche Cup before. He looked strong in qualifying at Spa. Matt Psycho is under all sorts of pressure from Silent Wolf. Silent Wolf and Matt Psycho renewing their battle from the previous endurance races and the first round of the GTE Championship. As I say, if you've not watched Spa, spoiler ahead, Matt Psycho won after a mistake by Silent Wolf. Silent Wolf made an amazing move into Pouhon, and Wolfbane pits on his medium tyres. Into the pits comes Wolfbane. Wolfbane, we saw at Spa, did a different tactic to everyone else. He's come in very early, and he's getting rid of these mediums. So 158.19 for him. We've got Yokas and Tiny Terror are still having their battle. Nice little cutback by Yokas, though, to have a go at Tiny. Is he going to get past down the straight? So although he's back in the session, but he won't be able to join us, unfortunately. It's a shame about his connection. Something just went wrong, it seems. There's Pinguino, Salek, Cinnamod all together. It's 3.1 seconds now, just over 3 seconds between Cinnamod and Illusion. You saw the Subaru just disappear from view as we go down into turn 8 again. Cinnamod in 5th place with Salek behind him. Now this is going to be interesting to see how drivers deal with the slipstream. I don't think any team can make a comfortable two-stopper without saving fuel. I don't think any team can, unless they've done something on the setups to really help them with it. Salek looking good in 6th place. Cinnamon consistently setting some good times as well. 151.2 there by Salek on his last lap. So 151.9 and 152 from Cinnamon. Compared to the leaders, 152.2 by Illusion, so 150.8. So Chris Boo at the moment in this race, 150.2 is the fastest lap of the race by Chris Boo. He's pulling away from these drivers, although the gap does seem to have stabilised now. Matt Psycho looking strong then on the medium tyres in 2nd place. Consistency there, 006 between the two. 150.6 by Matt Psycho on mediums. I wonder if that scares anybody right now in this race. Chris Boo there, 150.4 on softs, 150.6. So Matt Psycho only 0.2 seconds off on the medium tyres to our race leader on the softs. And you can see Silent Wolf and Illusion following, keeping station. It's a lovely shot of the circuit. Silent Wolf is looking, isn't he? Oh, Illusion's going up the inside of turn 8. He saw his opportunity. Silent Wolf had a little look, but then we see the difference between Illusion and Silent Wolf. So we're on board here with Illusion on the bonnet cam. We don't normally do that in SNL, but he's going to have a look up the inside as they go into turn 9. Here he comes. He cuts up the inside. Does he make the corner? Yes, he does. He gets himself up into third place. A great move there. But then the BMW has more grunt coming out of the corner. And that Psycho is proving a little bit of a roadblock now. So his Illusion deciding, actually, I've had enough now. I've been following you two for 3 or 4 laps in close succession. I've just set the fastest lap at 150.1. I've got the pace to catch Chris Boo, and I'm going to go and do it. So let's see what line he takes. He takes a more aggressive line. He's in the slipstream with Matt Psycho. He won't be able to do a move though into turn 1 here. It'll be a brave move. So Matt Psycho crosses the line. He's 3.2 seconds behind Chris Boo, who leads the race for Lexus. 150.3 for Chris Boo. He's setting really consistent times. Look, 150.2, 150.5, 150.4, 150.3. Very consistent from Chris Boo. That Psycho just having issues maybe with those medium tyres at the moment. Just over half a tank of fuel left in that Corvette. Same for Illusion. He's just made a little bit of a gap, about 7/10 of a second between him and Silent Wolf. This is where you can see that Subaru in the corners is so much better around the tight and twisty stuff. He gets onto the main straight then and is in the slipstream of Matt Psycho. He will have a go, I think, going into turn number 9 at the end of this straight, so he needs to just stay in the slipstream of Matt and he'll have a go. He's very close. He's closer than he was against Silent Wolf. He's got, oh, that tree was in the way, but he's got up the inside. Has he managed to keep the corner? He's run very wide. Matt Psycho goes up the inside. They touch each other. They touch each other, and Matt Psycho gets himself back into second place. Illusion ran deep into the corner. He's really powering around these corners. He's got the speed on Matt Psycho. He's really hustling this Subaru. The medium-tired Corvette, though, is it struggling now to take on this Subaru? This is helping Chris Boo, though. 3.8 seconds now is the gap, so he's definitely made up at least half a second on this lap between the two fighting cars. Look at the power difference. So Illusion able to get onto the power a lot better than Matt Psycho. Let's have a quick look. I can't expect Illusion to make a move into turn 1. You can see behind, we've got Cinemod. Sarlek has got past Penguino. Oh, sorry, Penguino and Sarlek who commence their battle. Bunny's in 8th, 9th is Yellow, 10th is Rob on drums. Let's get back though to Illusion and Silent Wolf. They're in 4th place. This is where the battle is. This will be helping Chris Boo so much. We're nearly 4 seconds down the road to Chris Boo. And Penguino's got past Sarlek. Sarlek spun it! Sarlek has spun coming out of the tunnel. The Corvette driver maybe just getting on the curb a little bit too much. I can't go back, unfortunately. I've lost all the buttons from GT Sport. There's a little drone flying through. So he's lost down to 8th place. So he's lost 2 places to Bunnies and Penguino. Penguino had a very good race at Spa, but he was on the intermediate tyres too long into the dry session. That's what lost him a lot of time at the end. He was running up as high as 5th place at one point in the race. Illusion unable to make it to round 1, but he's here and he's really pressurising Matt Psycho, the race winner. Contact, says Sarlek. So Sarlek saying there was contact. Well, you may have to go to the steward's room if there was contact. Silent Wolf falling a little bit back behind Illusion. Matt Psycho in 3rd. He's under pressure again from Illusion. Will Illusion go up the inside? No. Not fancying it there. It's a tight Mickey Mouse sector at the end of the lap. He's all over the back, but will he be able to get up the inside, Illusion? Turn 1, 2 and 3 you really can't overtake unless you've got the cooperation. We saw a move done by Yokas in the Corvette earlier in the race, actually against the Subaru of Tiny Terror. But Matt Psycho pulling away there. He saw the difference. So Matt Psycho able to get through the corners now with looking at the tyre wear of this Subaru. The front's looking a little bit warm, but it's quite even everywhere else. Whilst we look at the mediums of Matt Psycho, he's looking quite nice. He definitely knows that Illusion is there, but up ahead in the yellow Lexus we have Chris Boo. It's 3.2 seconds though, so he is falling back. He's lost half a second to the drivers behind him, as we are on lap number 8 of 33 here at Mountain Trail in the Sunday Night League. Give us a like, share, subscribe, comment to us as well. We have a Discord server, as you can join that as well. The link will be in the description after the race has finished. Cinemod in 5th place in the Lexus. We haven't been around this sector yet for a while. It is starting to get a little bit foggier now as well. You can see as we go from the afternoon, we'll be going into the evening. I don't think it will get dark here, unlike at Spa. There's some sliding going on from someone. And Matt Psycho is in the pit, so Matt Psycho has decided, I've had enough of these medium tyres. I'm just having to fight too much. So he goes and drops down. Bunny's in 6th place then, so Matt Psycho in the pits in the Corvette, and Salek also in. So tactics here from Corvette, both drivers in. YOLO in 9th, he's got his teammate behind him, Wolfbane, who made the stop earlier in the race. He was on medium tyres, he's decided to pit. Bunnies though, keeping going on those mediums. What about Rob on drums? He's on medium tyres, he keeps going. Tiny Tower is there, and Yokas as well. And Jonovan a little bit too far back to capitalise. He had a bit of a slide coming through. So Chris Boo losing time now to Illusion, who has not got Matt Psycho blocking his way. I thought there was a bit of rain there. I got a bit excited, ladies and gentlemen, but I think that was a tree. So Illusion, the Greek driver, chasing down Chris Boo from Mauritius. So we are an international league here at the Sunday Night League. Top 5, we've got three nationalities. And there you can see actually, top 8, we've got 4 nationalities, 5 nationalities represented. So Illusion has dropped Silent Wolf now, so Silent Wolf has dropped back. Maybe Silent Wolf hasn't got the pace here in the BMW that he needs to get the win, unless he's fuel saving, in which case then he puts himself in a very strong position. As I say, no team I don't think can do this race without fuel saving, especially hitting on lap number 9. It's going to be very touch and go, I think. Cinemod has got Penguino all over the back of him, so the American driver really having some strong races. He only made his debut at Spa, made his debut after watching us on YouTube, joined our Discord, and then he's back racing with us. So this is fantastic to see. This is what we are all about. So you see this first left, right, and then left. A little bit of a touch of a brake there. Cinemod in the Lexus ahead of us, in the blue Lexus. Teammate leads Chris Boo in the other. Oh, Penguino having a very nice run actually on Cinemod. Cinemod defending the inside because Penguino's just driven round the outside of him. What a move there by Penguino. But then he runs too wide and Cinemod gets back up the inside. Great battle here for 4th place on the road. Penguino looking to chase down the Lexus. Cinemod deciding, I've got to defend somehow. It's a long straight, says no stopping. You might see a bear at some point, as Penguino making Cinemod defend so much. This is the part of the circuit where the Subaru will have an advantage, I believe, over the Lexus. A lot better through the corners. The Lexus is a strong car though. Penguino. And the race leader, Chris Boo, is in the pits. Chris Boo is in the pits on lap number 10. Oh, Penguino's going to get past. I think Cinnamod is in the pits. So Cinnamod in the pits. They're all coming in quite early. Their fuel is not flashing. So are the softs just dying? You can see Silent Wolf softs are pretty worn. We've got Illusion coming to lap Jonovan in the Aston Martin. Has Jonovan pitted? Maybe he has. It's brought him... Oh, Jonovan having a bit of a moment. So Illusion ahead. No, I don't think Jonovan has pitted. He's just been doing 57s in the past few laps, so he's maybe had a few issues. Let's see, though, where Chris Boo feeds out to Matt Psycho. Where is Matt Psycho? Has Matt Psycho already passed him? Matt Psycho? I can't find him. Say, Matt Psycho's up into 4th place. Matt Psycho is ahead. So Matt Psycho's jumped up into 4th. And he's miles ahead of Chris Boo. 46 seconds. He has pulled out 15 seconds on Chris Boo. He can't have filled his car up. He hasn't, look. He hasn't filled his car up. He's on softs again. He's done a 49.6. We have got a very different race here, ladies and gentlemen. It's... Do you go short stints or do you go longer stints? The sun is coming back out again, so we've got rid of the cloud cover. We've got Penguino at the moment in 3rd place, looking quite strong. The red light now flashing on his car. Illusion, though, has done 11 laps and he's not stopping. Is this Subaru moving itself up into a very strong position? Illusion leading the race. Silent Wolf is there. Matt is half fueled. He is. Chris Boo filled up, says Pat. Exactly what I believed he'd done. So Pat, the team boss at BMW, has spotted that. Matt Psycho is going for a short stint. He's attacking. So he's going to do one more stop than those around him, I believe. He's got to do these fast laps. There is no point for fastest lap here in this league. Tiny Terror into the pits, but Matt Psycho going into the 49.2s, so he believes a 48 is possible in that car if he absolutely nails every single corner, and it's looking very good for him. Rob on drums has not pitted yet and has moved himself up into 6th place ahead of the previous race leader, Chris Boo, who has filled up and he's on medium tyres. How slow are the mediums on full tanks? We saw Matt Psycho was able to get into the 150s, but Matt Psycho right now is doing 48s. And there we can see he was on the mediums. He was in the 151s and the 152s on medium tyres at the end of his stint. So Bunnies will be looking to go quicker than he was going before. Had a small issue earlier in the race. They dropped him back. He's going quicker. Salek had an issue we saw coming out turn 8. Illusion is in the pits. So Illusion in the Subaru comes in on lap number 12. That's a very good stint. At the front though, Silent Wolf in the BMW is going to play himself into a beautiful position because he will be stopping on the next lap. So he's again has pulled out laps on his opponents. He's got a 19-second lead over Matt Psycho, who's pumping out those 49.2s. So Matt Psycho really, has he pulled the blinder by going one extra stop, or is it going to prove an issue for him? Setting those 149s then. Wolfbane in the 151.4 on the last lap. What can he do here? So he's just dipped down now. He's coming to the end of his stint though. Rob on drums has got plenty of fuel. Rob on drums could keep going and going and going, I think. He's got Chris Boo, the previous race leader, behind him. So on board with Chris Boo in 5th place. You can see the Subarus are ahead. Oh, we got Penguino. Has put himself into a great position. Has come out. He's on the medium tyres. So he's gone tactically for a shorter stint. So the way that that pit lane feeds out, I don't think there's much Penguino really could have done. I don't know. Illusion then. He's got soft tyres, not super soft. He's got soft tyres compared to Chris Boo's mediums. So Illusion is on the softs. Bunnies has got himself back into this lead battle. So the drivers ahead of him were leading the race. He's back into a good position then. Salek in 6th. He's got himself ahead of Cinnamon. Jonovan moving up. Silent Wolf, the race leader, is in the pits. So the BMW is in, and he's barely got any fuel left. He's got 2% of his fuel left. Matt Psycho, though, closing up massively. About 4 seconds on this lap. So was there a problem? 52s compared to the 49s. So 52s for Silent Wolf, 49s for Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho, as Pat has pointed out in the chat, Matt Psycho short-fueled his car. He set another fastest lap with a 49.280. That might scare some of the other drivers to start pushing. We see Rob on drums is now in the pits. So he's done his medium stint, will he? Oh, we've got Chris Boo getting up the inside of Bunnies. So he's just got up the inside of his teammate. We've got the 2 Subarus then. 2nd and 3rd. Penguino in 2nd place. The blue flags are waving for Jonovan in the Aston Martin ahead of us. We've got Bunnies going around the outside of Chris Boo. There are no team orders at the Lexus team. Yellow flag. Oh, was there a small mistake by Penguino? Penguino trying to let Illusion through, has let Bunnies through as well. So Bunnies has snuck himself up into 3rd place. Bunnies, from about 8th on the grid at one point, has got himself into 3rd. They are 28 seconds behind Matt Psycho, though. Is that a pit stop's worth of time? Matt Psycho is consistent, though. Look at that, 0.052 off his fastest lap at the 2nd sector. The sun is setting here at Trial Mountain. This is the Sunday Night League. This is GTE Round 2. Like, share, subscribe, comment on what you are watching. We are seeing a spectacular race again in this category. We have 5 cars being driven. We've got the Corvette, the Subaru, the Lexus, the BMW, and the Aston. Oh, Bunny's having a bit of difficulty though. He's really struggling. He's got back on board with Penguino. Weirdly enough, we're having lots of on board. We're going to get Chris Boo though. He's going to go up the inside as Penguino ran a little bit wide on the exit. And he goes up into 4th place into turn 4. So the Lexus drivers 3rd and 4th. The Subaru drivers 2nd and 5th. Salek moves up. There's a penalty for Salek. Ooh, so Salek's got a 3-second penalty for something. Don't know what that's for. That's a pit lane penalty. So he's come out the pit lane wrong. So Cinnamod is going to get past him. There it is. Nice move. So Salek had to go off the racing line. So that's maybe cutting the pit lane exit, maybe, or cutting it on the entry as well. So Wolfbane has made his 2nd stop. So Wolfbane on his 2nd stop, he's not filled it up fully. He's in 9th place in the Aston Martin. Rob on drums, he's out lap, he's in 10th. Penguina, Tiny Terror in 11th place. He's got YOLO there for company in the Aston. He's just set his fastest lap of the race, 152.7. Yokas in 13th place. Jonathan's Jonathan's had some issues. He's a minute behind Yokas. He's 2 minutes 30 behind the race leader, Matt Psycho, who's 24 seconds ahead of Illusion. So that gap, is that stabilised then at 24? Looks like it maybe has. Matt Psycho, though, will be pitting this lap. Matt Psycho Is he doing 8-lap stints? 8 laps, 9-lap stints? It's a different tactic. He might have to overtake for the lead. Illusion's going quick though, his purples. Does he set the fastest lap of the race? Oh, he does not, but he's not far off. A 49.4 for Illusion. He's got Bunnies, who's now back ahead of Chris Boo. So Chris Boo's made a mistake, has he possibly? He's got Penguino behind him. Penguino will be coming in this lap. So I wonder if Penguino's doing an extra stop. He's decided to go short on the mediums. Decided, actually, you know what, my pace on the mediums isn't strong enough compared to my competitors. He's looking at Chris Boo though. Chris Boo will know that the Subaru is there, the BR's head. And Sarlek's gone. Sorry guys, I got kicked out. So Sarlek has gone. This is a race of attrition then for the drivers. Unfortunate. So the problem there with Sarlek losing position. That is unfortunate, Sarlek. Like you're having a good battle in this race. We've got Penguino though having a look at Chris Boo. Will he make the move up the inside? Yes, he does. He moves himself up into 4th place. So Penguino looking quick in that Subaru, and he's a second up on his fastest time. Aerostate's host ended the game. Well, that's weird, because as you can see, Sarlek, I'm here. I don't know what's happened there. So that's possibly still some issues then with the GT7 lobbies. There we go. So Matt Psycho in the pits. Then Penguino also into the pits. Illusion leads. He's still got half a tank of fuel left. Bunnies, he's got less than half a tank. And there is Chris Boo, half a tank of fuel. So they've all got different amount of fuel at the top end, and you've got Silent Wolf there, 3/4 of a tank. At the beginning of his stint, is Silent Wolf playing himself into the race lead? This is difficult to tell. Matt Psycho has come out of the pits into 5th place. Looking very nice at the moment is the Corvette, but I believe he's got 1 stop more than his opponents to do. He's quick, but what is happening? We've got Jonavan, I thought that was Wolfbane, and Cinemod. So Cinemod in Lexus on his own. We've got Wolfbane, so he's made a stop extra to those that he's racing with now. Although Penguino has made his stop, he's back on the soft tyres. He's got half a tank of fuel. So he'll be setting good quick times. So we've got all sorts of tactics going on here at Sunday Night League. Got half a tank of fuel from Rob on drums as well. His tyres looking pretty fresh. Natalia's put a sad face. Natalia, stay around. It is great to have you here. Unfortunately, Sarlek is out of the race due to a technical issue. It's weird that it shows me in the race. I don't know, I can't remember that being there last time. Yokas in 12th place. Just having a bit of curb, a bit too much curb for him. Jonovan just not getting on with this circuit, it would seem. His blue flag's waving. As the sun is setting here at Trail Mountain, it's really becoming a bit of an issue down that main straight. Got Bunnies there in 2nd place ahead of his teammates. So Bunnies had a bit of an issue earlier on. Silent Wolf has got Matt Psycho bearing down on him. Behind, you've got Chris Boo there in 3rd. So the top 3, there are about 5 seconds between all of them. So 10 seconds between Chris Boo and the race leader. Then we have a 10-second gap between Chris Boo and Silent Wolf, and then it is less than a second between Silent Wolf and Matt Psycho, recommencing that battle we saw earlier in this race, where they were fighting for 2nd place. Are they now fighting for the race lead? Lots of different tactics going on. We've got Cinemod there. He pitted on lap 14. Your name is probably there, says Pat, because someone who's out the race has re-entered the lobby. Maybe. So, Pat, thank you very much. Pat seems to know a lot of these technical things. I just turn up and I commentate and host the races. I don't really know what goes on. I just try my best. And that's all you can ask. There's the sun. Looking beautiful here in North America. Wherever we are, racing in the forests. Pine trees all around. Look how close they are to the circuit. You can tell this is not a real circuit. There's a car spinning behind us, is there? Great run, very good transmission, says Virtual Gran Turismo. Fantastic, thank you very much, Virtual Gran Turismo. Like, share, subscribe. If you're new to Sunday Night League, this is what we do every Sunday night. We are here live on GT7. Sparks flying from the back of Wolfbane. It's from Brazil. I can't speak Portuguese. Another interesting quirk of the game, says Pat. Yes, thank you, Pat. There's lots of quirks in this game. We are working our way around them, though. Wolfbane in the Iron Brew Gulf. Aston Martin going down the home straight. I've got Penguino there in 8th place, who's playing a very different tactic to those around him. He went short on the mediums, about 4 laps on them. And he's on the softs. We've got Rob on drums, who's gone long on his mediums in his initial stints. Where's Tiny Terror gone? Oh no, that's Jonovan in front of us. That's what's confusing me. Jonovan is down the field. Tiny Terror in 10th. Yorkas into the pits. Then his medium stint on that Corvette is over. He came in on lap number 9. Done 9 laps on the mediums as well. He's struggling for fuel, really. Oh, Jonovan nearly losing it in front of Rob on drums. Up at the front. Bunnies has dropped a bit of time, actually, on this lap to Illusion. So Illusion leads the race for Subaru. Tiger will be very happy to see this. The team boss of the Subaru team. Race leader, Illusion. In 7th. That's 7th. In a 7-second lead over Bunnies. Bunnies came 3rd at Spa. Illusion, unfortunately, wasn't with us that race. I wonder how he would be doing. Lexus running a lot, says Virtual Gran Turismo. All teams run 3 cars, but Lexus looking great with 2nd, 3rd and 6th for the teams championship. Looking very strong. Bunny's looking very strong for the drivers as well with this 2nd place as it stands. He does have to pit soon though, as does his teammate Chris Boone, who's got Matt Psycho now behind him. So Matt Psycho's got past Silent Wolf, and now he's ahead. Oh, he's going to get past Chris Boo with no trouble around the outside. Fresher tyres for the Corvette driver. Just drives around Chris Boo like he's not there. So Chris Boo in 4th place. He's got Silent Wolf coming towards him, who's got... Well, Chris Boo has got the mediums, and Chris Boo had a poor last lap, a 156.4 for him, so that's where his time disappeared. Falls into the traps of Silent Wolf and the soft tyres as well. Cinemod in 6th place. Hope someone takes a photo of the race result at the end, because unfortunately the game doesn't allow me to take a photo or see the result even at the end of the race. We just have to pretend we know what's going on. Mama Sykes in the chat saying do enjoy SNL. Well, thank you very much, Mama Sykes. We do try to please, we do try and entertain, and because we've got live races now, I hope to share what these drivers do. It is spectacular what they're able to do and the effort they put in as well to get these cars going like they do. The standard of racing since I started in lockdown, the first lockdown is when I started joining leagues. The standard now, you can't make a mistake. Just can't. Otherwise you'll have position sort of at the tail end of the top 10. You want to win these races now, you can't go off the circuit. We've got Pinguino there in 8th place. He's played a blinder, I think, tactically, putting himself into a strong position. He's got Rob on drums behind him as well, who's very good on the tactics. Winner of the inaugural season of the Porsche Cup. Porsche Cup, as it stands, probably won't be coming back with GT7 because it's just impossible to win it. We use the Porsche Group 3 car and reverse grids, but we can't use reverse grids based on the host setting the grids. So there we go. Oh, something's going on. What on earth is happening there? So Pinguino and Rob on drums, all of a sudden, on track together. The two Americans, don't fall out, boys. I don't know where you are in relation to each other in that massive country of yours, but I think Rob is based in New York, or state of New York, or something like that. Bunny's in the pits, so the second place driver in the pits in the Lexus. Matt and Jokas are doing a great job, says Salek. Matt is in second place in that Corvette, as it stands, 18 seconds behind Illusion. What a good job. Jokas is there in 11th place, so he's keeping the flag flying for Corvette. We've got Bunny's in the pits. There he is, the Lexus driver, the red Lexus driver. So the red, blue and yellow Lexuses. So the blue Lexus is in, so Cinemod is coming in the pits. His men are coming out of the pit lane, awaiting their car, awaiting their man. Well, he's taking his time. There's the red one. Blue one still hasn't arrived. As Wolfbane gets himself up into 5th place now with all the pit stops happening around him. You can see the sun setting. It looks beautiful here in the mountains. We've got Chris Boo pitting soon as well in his yellow Lexus. The Lexus all coming in roughly the same time as each other. So we have got 11 and a bit laps left in this race. Illusion leads. Matt Psycho is in second. Matt Psycho won't need to stop for as long as Illusion. Cinemod, thanks for waiting earlier, says Sarlek. So there must, yeah, that's great to hear, Sarlek, that Cinemod waited. If there is any contact, drivers are expected to wait, even if it's accidental. It just shows great etiquette, and that's what we have here in SNL. Lots of drivers do that, and we really have got a great bunch of drivers. You are all excellent. There's my big thumbs up to you all. It's a pleasure racing with you. Look at the orange sky, the yellow flag waving. So is that Jonovan? Yes, it is. Jonovan just keeping himself out of the way of the race leader. Jonovan just showing how tricky this circuit is. It is high speed in this first, second and third corners. And if you're slightly offline, you cannot take them, as you have done on previous laps. And as the tyres start to wear as well, they start to become very tricky corners at the end of your stint. That Psycho setting roughly the same lap times. He's about half a second actually quicker than Illusion. So he's got the speed. Will he have the laps to catch Illusion with the pit stop time change as well? I don't know. Silent Wolf in 3rd place. Wolfbane's got himself up into 4th, but he has to stop. At this lap, he's got Niki Lauda inspired helmet in that Aston. We're on board with him. As you can see, the red of the helmet is just through the tricky middle sector. Men were standing on rocks. They don't care for their safety. There's a rock there, that'll protect them from a car. It's like rallying. Oh, hello, just like rallying. Wolfbane having a slide through turn 8. Bunny's there. In 5th place as we have... Oh, there's a yellow flag, is that... It's possibly for... Yes, it's for Jonovan. We have Illusion in the pits, in the Subaru. We'll wait for him to pop into the pits, and Matt Psycho is going to be pitting as well, but he'll be pitting at the end of this lap, so Matt Psycho will only have a lap more fuel, less fuel than Illusion. Has Illusion played this one perfectly to put himself into the race win? It will be interesting to see where this all feeds out. Silent Wolf then, he's got himself in a strong position. He's going to be a splash and dash at the end on the medium tyres. The lights are starting to blaze. It's 10 seconds behind Matt Psycho, who has to stop. Is Silent Wolf going to put himself into second place when all of this plays out? Illusion comes out then. He's in third place, half a minute behind Matt Psycho. We have Bunnies coming down the main straight. He's just made his stop. He's on softs to the end of the race. He's 18 seconds behind Illusion, about 15 seconds maybe, as we go through turns 1 and 2 and 3. Out comes Chris Boo on his soft tyres now. He's 20 seconds behind his teammate. So we've got 4th, 5th and 6th for all Lexus. We have Rob on drums in the pits. He's filling up to the end now. 10 laps to go for him. 11 laps, should I say. So filling up to the end. We've got Wolfbane leaving the pits in the Aston Martin. The Aston driver in 7th place. We've got to chase down Cinemod. We've got Penguino there in 8th, and Matt Psycho in the Corvette is in the pits. So this is going to be key. Where will he feed out in relation to Illusion? I think Illusion's possibly got this race. Oh, Silent Wolf fighting the back end of his BMW Z4. It's going to be another strong result though for him. Looking very good for him. Illusion in second, coming through the final few corners. There is Matt Psycho filling up with fuel in his Corvettes. Waiting and waiting and waiting. So Illusion going through. Up into second place now. Will Bunnies get out ahead of Matt Psycho? We can hear Matt Psycho is there. Matt Psycho is just going to feed out ahead of Bunnies. No, Bunnies goes round the outside of Matt Psycho. They touch! They touch! Oh no! They touch! Bunnies keeps it going, but Matt Psycho is pointing the wrong way. Oh! Matt Psycho! Bunnies waits for Matt Psycho. I don't know if... No! I don't know what happened. Oh, Bunnies waits for Matt, but... I think that maybe was a racing incident. Oh, Bunnies! And Matt crashing spectacularly on lap number 25. Silent Wolf will be pushing hard now. The sparks flying. I can't look, says Endurance Nut. Into the pits then goes Silent Wolf. He's in the BMW. Silent Endurance Nut is the team principal, the team boss at Corvette. That is Matt Psycho in third. Illusion has a 27-second lead over Matt Psycho. He's on the medium tyres though. Oh, this is going to be close. I think it was going to be close with the way the tyres were going to be. You can see the lights now starting to fade here actually, so we might be racing into the dark. It must be quite cloudy here at Trial Mountain. You can see the Subaru bouncing around in Sector 1 on these mediums, the flames spitting out of the side of the Subaru. You can see John... Oh, that is Yokas having a bit of an issue. chaos, says Mama Sykes. It really was chaos. Matt Psycho in second, Bunny's in third. Silent Wolf, oh, he's just got overtaken by Chris Boo. Chris Boo has got past Silent Wolf, so Silent Wolf down into 5th place. I really thought he'd got himself up into a good position. He's filled the car up. Does he really need to fill the car up to get to the end of the race? I don't think so. Looking at everybody else has got 3/4 of a tank, I think. There's been an issue there with Silent Wolf filling up. Let's go on board with Bunnies then, pressuring Matt Psycho for 2nd place. Oh, there was a bit of argy-bargy as they came out of the pits, come out of the tunnel. You can see how dark it is getting here. Trail 19, we might be racing into the dark, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't think that was going to happen. Matt Psycho a little bit wider than Bunnies, but getting the power out of the corner. It's all okay, it's all good, it's all good. Bunnies is there, 3rd place. 5/10 of a second quicker than his best lap time. He knows Matt Psycho is vulnerable. He's on softs. Matt Psycho also on the softs. As they chase down Illusion. Have they taken 5 seconds out of Illusion on this lap? B, says Virtual Gran Turismo. B what? Illusion then is vulnerable, I think. I don't think this is a given. Definitely wouldn't have been a given if these two hadn't had their little accident. It really would be close. Chris Boo there in 4th place. Let's have a rundown. Silent Wolf in 5th in the BMW. Great image from the cockpit, says Virtual Gran Turismo. It's a lovely cockpit view here on Gran Turismo. Cinemod in 6th place. He's got Wolfbane chasing him though. Let's go on board with him through. He's fast. Left, right, left, right. Into the tunnel. Right now, it's closing up nicely to Cinemod. Back into the darkness. And the dark is here. It's a very quick race. Got Penguino in 8th place in the Subaru. Looking good. Rob in 9th place. Pulled himself into 9th. There's that spectacular view. It's not fully dark. Tiny Terror in 10th. Bit of a quiet race for Tiny, actually. Sort of there or thereabouts. A little bit deep into the corner. We've got YOLO getting the blue flags as he's got Illusion approaching him. So let Illusion through the inside. He does. Illusion though, running a bit wide actually on the exit. He's on the medium tyres whilst YOLO is on the softs. We have Yokas in 12th. And Yonovan is there in 13th. He's on his best lap though. Cool Dude Boy has joined the room. Cool Dude Boy, please don't join the room whilst the race is happening. It really does distract drivers. Thank you. 153.2. You're not in this season. Yeah. Cool Dude Boy, please don't do that. Thank you. Illusion though, leading the race 23 seconds ahead of Matt Psycho. That gap is dropping. Oh! So that car is looking very twitchy. The flames are kicking out of it, the sparks are flying as he flies along the track. He's got just over 4 laps to go. Oh, he's touched the wall as well on the exit, so Matt Psycho, who's pushing hard, will be angry with what happened coming out of the pit lane. He's just set the fastest lap as well, 1:48.6, so he's driving angry. See the lights. Drive into the evening, into the night. Keep it up, Matt and Yokas, top job, says Sarlek. So they've got the support of Sarlek, their driver, who had issues in the race. Come on, Matt Psycho, says Endurance Nut. They are asking him to push. He's got the pace. He's doing 1:48.6 compared to a 1:50.7 of Illusion. Illusion will be seeing that lap time dropping in that gap, dropping and dropping. Illusion, a great pilot, says VGT Virtual Gran Turismo. They're all great at the front and at the back of this field. Gran Turismo. They really are. They've all got the speed. Jonovan very quick in qualifying. It's just getting that pace in the race and the consistency. So it really is getting dark here at Trial Mountain. I really am surprised how dark it has got in these last few laps. Leading tyres on Illusion. Riding on board with the Greekman. What do you call it? Man from Greece, I suppose. Illusion in first place. He missed Spa. But this would be a great return to the Sunday Night League. Illusion, maybe fuel saving to Sarlek. Maybe. Maybe. But he is on the medium tyres as well, Sarlek. So he's on mediums, Matt is on softs. So Matt has to go full attack. He just has to go for it. He's in the 1:48, so there's no question about him being on it. We have 4 laps left. The gap is 21 seconds. It's asking a lot, 5 seconds a lap. You know what, Illusion could make a mistake. And then it is anybody's. So Bunny's in the Lexus. There he is, on board with 99 Lexus. Matt Psycho just going around the corner now. Bunny's having a great turn of speed on the new game, really consistently up there. You can see how dark it's got. There's a drone flying over. So go through and into the tunnel. The tunnel's so bright. It is quite hard to adjust to that. So Chris Boot in 4th place. It did look very strong for him at one point in this race. Ended up 30 seconds behind the race leader. Silent Wolf will be wondering what's happened this race. It's, well, he's refueled I think a bit too much for this final stint. He's on the mediums as well, so that's not going to help him. And it's cooler and darker. Look how dark we've got into turn number 9. Come on, Matt, says Mama Sykes. Wolfbane in the top. Aston Martin, he's got a bit of a fight on here with Cinemod. They're going on a bear hunt and they're going together. They're not scared though. Cinemod will be looking at any point that he can get this Lexus past that Aston Martin. A bit of a slide from Cinemod. 7th place for him. It's the lowest placed Lexus as well. Lexus looking very strong in the Teams Championship. We all suspected they might. A very consistent lineup. No real team leader, although Bunnies is claiming that spot right now. With his consistency, fighting for 3rd place in the past 2 races. He's 3rd again. He's 3rd at the Red Bull Ring, which was our final test event before this event. So he's looking very good. Rob on drums there in 8th place, the American driver in the BMW. Loving the Michael Rosen reference, says Influence Net. I wish we were. There is Tiny Terror, and it's nice to see that he is fighting with Penguino. Two teammates in the Subaru, so their teammate is leading this race. They're 9th and 10th. I was scared actually that the Subaru may be the one that was maybe lacking at Spa, but they really were unlucky at Spa with the rain, all three of them. It just didn't work out. Yellow in the pits, not able to save fuel. He's got to do a quick splash and dash at the end of this race. So Aston Martin not having a great round. As Illusion, 2 laps to go for the man from Greece. GT7 Tiger watching this, seeing his man leading the race and sliding that Subaru. That's really been setting. He's maybe taken too much out of the tyres now. We can see a 149.9 from him. He's maybe taken too much out of the tyres as we go into this really tricky section. It's amazing in the night. Dark it is. Really relying on your headlights. Really wasn't expecting it to get as dark as this. We are back next week here at Sunday Night League. We have round number 3 and we're at the Nürburgring, unfortunately not the Nordschleife, but we are at the GP circuit. We have dynamic weather. Oh, Illusion! Just saying hello to the wall a bit. They're just inspecting that, I think. Just needed to see if that barrier works as well as it should do. We are at the GP circuit at the Nürburgring. Dynamic weather will be turned on. So we saw at Spa how dramatic that impact can be at shuffling this race up. It's been an amazing race here though. We didn't need the weather here. Great tactics, great tactical run. Illusion showing some great speed, great form. It's going to go into the final lap here for Subaru as we hit the hour mark. It's a very quick circuit, 110 miles done in just over an hour in these cars. Matt Psycho closing the gap. Corvette driver. He'll be wondering what happened in this race. What could have been maybe for him. Bunnies are sliding the Lexus out of the final corner. Again, maybe thinking what could have been. Maybe had second here today. Chris Boo in 4th place in the Lexus, looking strong. 3rd and 4th for Lexus, very strong result. BMW's top driver is Silent Wolf in 5th place. Just not been on the pace here today. In the end, those medium tyres maybe having an impact at the final bit, but the man in the lead of this race is Illusion. He has played a blinder in terms of strategy. See the mountain view going through the corners. Nice section. All of the orange lights pointing to the direction you should be turning in. He's got his sun visor on as Illusion. That's what he can see in the dark. So we come round the final left-hander before the chicane at the end. Illusion is going to take the flames spitting out of the Subaru. And it's round the final corner for Illusion. And it is a win for the Subaru driver on his return to the Sunday Night League. A fantastic result for Subaru. Well done, Illusion. Matt Psycho coming through the final chicane. He's going to cross the line. He's going to come in 2nd place. He's happy with that. The lights flash. 2nd place means he'll take the lead of the championship still out of this race. And Bunnies, 3rd place again for the Lexus driver. And Chris Boo in 4th place. I think he thought he had enough to win here. Maybe did, if it had all gone well. Great race, everyone. Brilliant job, Team Corvette, says Endurance Note. Silent Wolf in 5th place for BMW. 6th place is going to be Wolfbane in the Aston Martin. Not great results for BMW and Aston Martin. A little bit behind their rivals here today, but hopefully the Nürburgring will suit them more. Cinemod in 7th place in the Lexus. Rob on drums in 8th place for BMW. Some strong results then. BMW close together. Nice work, Team Corvettes of Sarlek. So 8th place for Rob on drums. YOLO is 11th. 12th place is Jokas. 13th place is Jonovan. And across the line comes Penguino in 9th. And 10th place will be Tiny Terror in the other Subaru. So Subaru 9th, 10th, but the winner was Illusion. Congratulations to the winners. Great broadcast. A hug from Brazil, says BGT Virtual Gran Turismo. Thank you very much. Say, like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about the Sunday Night League. We are here every Sunday for great action. But Illusion wins the race for Subaru. 2nd was Matt Psycho. And 3rd was Bunnies here at Trail Mountain. Join us next week. We're at the Nürburgring GP circuit. Dynamic weather will be enabled. We had an amazing race at Spa there last time out. Thank you everybody for watching. It's been a fantastic race. Chris Boo there, 4th place. Well done, Illusion, says Matt Psycho in the chat. Silent Wolf there, 5th place. Wolfbane in 6th. There is Cinemod driving side by side through the tunnel. 8th place, Rob on drums. 9th is Penguino. 10th, Tiny Terror. 11th is YOLO. 12th is Jokas. 13th is Jonovan. And there we have the end of the race. It is night here at Trail Mountain. So Matt Psycho will be leading the championship. The unofficial result as it stands, Matt Psycho will have 47 points. And he'll have a 7-point lead over Bunnies. So join us next week, as I say, for the Sunday Night League GTE Championship here on Gran Turismo 7 at the Nürburgring GP circuit. Hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about everything we do here. And good night.